I spend a lot of time doing what I like to call platform therapy. So basically, I sit with teams and help them work through the messy, very human side of platform engineering. Having done this now across quite a few countries, verticals, as well as different sizes of team and organization, there are some clear patterns to what I am noticing. So what I thought I would do today is give you some of the 5 biggest light bulb moments that teams that I work with have learned along the way of platform therapy. The first and probably the most important learning that platform teams have is that developers are not your enemy. It is not worth your time to point fingers. And frankly, if you're doing that, you're going down the wrong path. Platforms need to be built for developers, with developers, not at them. You cannot make a ton of assumptions without actually talking to people. As a platform team, you need to shift your thinking. That developer is your customer. Platforms also need to be adoption driven, and this is something that people have to learn rather than just thinking of platforms being mandate and blame driven. Like I mentioned before, blame is a big problem here. You need to think about the idea of adoption. And what I mean by that is golden paths are living products. They aren't one-off projects. And if you get stuck thinking, we built a template, we're done, they can figure it out, you're on the wrong path. Because in reality, without iteration and actual user feedback, golden paths rust and no one will start using them. So instead, what you need to do to think more about adoption is remember that golden paths are more like gardens that you have to tend to and grow and make changes to all the time. It's less like a firm road with a lot of cracks in the pavement that only ever get patched. If you continue to think of things just as patchwork projects, you're never actually going to tackle the issues that matter most. And you'll be stuck in this kind of mandate and blame-driven culture instead of thinking about what will actually get adoption. The next key learning teams tend to have is that the platform itself is a product, which means they now have to act as product managers. And this is a hard transition to make. But once the tech-minded people actually realize that they are now product owners and product managers, building and scaling the platform that they have been asked to build becomes easier. Product management best practices like roadmap building, user research, stakeholder management, iteration, all of these things are critical, and they are things that teams learn through this process. Something else I want to point out that more and more teams are getting comfortable with talking about is this idea that cultural issues are the things that will kill platforms faster than any technology choice you will ever make. In fact, I rarely see technology actually being the problem. Most of the failures inside of platform engineering come from poor alignment, lack of communication, organizational politics, or just simply a lack of trust. If scoping for your platform specifically revolves around things like finger pointing or blame or not our problem, they can figure it out thinking, you are setting yourself up for failure. The problem statement of platform engineering is much broader than traditional DevOps. It's important to not get stuck in that rut. You have to think beyond just developers and operations and the collaboration and culture there and think about the broader org. Often, the cultural problems that exist inside of those two areas also exist elsewhere inside the organization, and they are the things that you are realistically able to tackle. Another key learning I want to give you is that success in itself isn't about shipping features. In platform engineering, it's really about actual user adoption and building of trust. Mindset shifts and the way we think about metrics is also really important here. So the things that you output, so for example, new endpoints inside of your platform, need to map to actual measurable outcomes. So the teams that are using them, faster time to market, less tickets, cost saved, whatever that might be. And as a platform team, your real job isn't just about shipping Terraform templates or some sort of scaffolded pipeline that people can reuse. It's actually about building a system that helps build trust while also showing business value, not just at day 1, but at day 1,000. So these are the kind of therapy moments I see every single week when I work with platform teams across the world. If any of these resonate with you, just know that you're not alone. You can't fix a problem you don't know you have, and that's part of why therapy is a good thing. So keeping these key aha moments in mind should help you get on and stay on the right path to build a platform that works for humans, not just machines.